New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Yo, it's Ebro in the morning. Beautiful Lawrence Styles, Rosenberg, Khalid, pop sensation, R&B sensation, Grammy nominated even, Billboard award
Yeah, he's
nominated.
everything.
Thank you.
No one's confusing him with Khalid anymore.
Nope.
When was the last time someone walked in and was like, "You're not DJ Khaled"? That hasn't happened in 2 years.
Recently, actually.
Seriously?
Oh,
Damn,
damn.
it's still on there?
What situation?
Yeah. I mean, people like buying tickets to shows, radio shows, thinking that they're going for like DJ Khaled, but instead they're coming for me. Yeah, it happens all the
DJ
time.
Khalid.
I'm not mad at it though.
Do you
Yeah.
ever, Blake, just get up there and go, another one? Yeah, nah, that's not me.
Nah, I'd probably embarrass myself if I did that.
Have you guys met?
Yeah, he's really cool.
You guys had a moment.
Yeah, every time we meet, we have a moment.
That's
Every
Khaled.
time you see Khaled, it's a moment.
Yeah,
That's
by
for
the way,
anybody,
that's
though.
true. That's real life.
Yeah,
That's
Do you
Jason
have
Clock Dog.
do you have flat top inspirations in your life? Like when looking back at the great flat tops in entertainment,
Oh, Kid
You-
and Play.
Kid and Play. Okay.
Yeah.
Hola, hola.
I must say, since I
hey.
first met you, you've stepped your fade game up.
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying? You've heightened it a little bit.
A little bit.
Is it
just
right
a
now
tad.
considered a fade?
Is it?
The side
don't
is
think
the
so.
side has a blend.
Technically.
It's not
quite.
a tight fade. It's not like a skin fade, but it's blended
I'm
up.
kind of like trimming it down like year by year until
Right.
I go like bald.
I see the
completely.
fade. He has the fade, but the top is different. It's not a straight high top.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying?
It's like a little curlier.
Yeah, it's got some.
Yeah, but it's still
Natural
still in that
vibes.
zone.
Yeah.
Khalid, we have
We have a
done some-
theory. We have a theory about you.
Yeah.
How old do you say you are?
Oh my God.
How old do you claim to be?
I'm 21.
Oh yeah, you are. Twice, 3 times.
Nah, you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
45.
No,
Nah,
45.
nah,
it make him like
nah.
52.
You're not Steel in Juice?
No.
You ever seen Juice?
You ever seen Juice?
I have seen Juice, yeah.
And you're not Steel.
First time I saw Juice, I was probably like 6th grade.
See, you
Oh,
got good
Lord.
parents.
That
That
not
means you
that
got.
far ago.
That
That's
means
not
you got
far
good
ago.
parents. So that
Yeah.
that was not you.
No, not me.
Or lean on me. You were neither of
No,
them.
I'm 21.
This press photo looks like you are in some whatever they're using as like your press photo. We was like, oh, why they got him looking like Steel from Juice? You
Oh, no.
gotta have them fix this up.
No,
baby.
You
it's
want to update it?
It's
Well,
either
It's
two
very
things.
wholesome.
You're either Steel,
You know,
you're either
it's
Steel from
happy.
Juice, or it looks like it's the promo pic because they just announced you're starring in your own sitcom after living single on coming to Fox this fall. Khalid.
No, we not lying. We not lying.
Nah,
We need
you
to
know,
update that. Look at
it
that
makes
jacket.
you feel good. What? It's
does.
like, you know, I'm embracing a potential
No, but
hug.
there's something.
You see, I told you, it's very wholesome. It's like, ta-da!
I'm embracing a potential hug. It's true. Like if a hug comes along,
You know, I'm
take
out
I'm
there,
here
arms
for it.
wide open.
ready for it.
I'm here for it. Y'all love Khalid. Listen, man, you have a tremendous success.
Thank you.
And salute to you. This is our first time on Hot 97 sitting down and speaking with you. You have your new song produced by, is that with Disclosure? What's that song? that we
Oh,
play?
talk.
Yeah, Talk. That's with Disclosure.
With Disclosure, yeah.
Yo, the first time I heard that record, you do like a Usher ad lib in the beginning. That, like there's a little Usher little thing you threw off in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely R&B influence, no
Yeah.
doubt. I love my upbringing. Like, I love the fact that my mom introduced me to R&B music, and pop stuff is cool. Like that, I mean, I love music in general. I love pop, I love American folk, but R&B I feel like is really just where my heart resides. So the fact that I'm able to do a song like Talk, and then my fans can receive it and they accept it, and they like it, and then I get to introduce them to something they probably never
Well,
heard
that's
before.
that's where I'd like to go. Can you help explain like how your fan base was cultivated? Because you are a rare artist who now ends up with an R&B song at like stations like Hot 97.
Yeah.
But you're sort of new to the audience at Hot 97 to some degree. How did your audience building go?
I mean, location was definitely the start of everything, and I feel like it was very R&B.
See, and that's my problem.
Yeah.
That and we've talked about this, not to
Yeah.
sidetrack. But you as a black artist, when I first heard what was it, American Teen was the first album,
Mm-hmm.
it had some folky things, it had some poppy things, but the thread is R&B.
Right.
It was all R&B to me.
Yeah.
But the R&B stations didn't play it because they was calling it pop.
Yeah.
The hip hop stations obviously didn't get there because it just wasn't like tempo wise or hard enough or whatever.
So
But
is that
yeah,
how it ended up at?
That's how
pop?
it ended up at, I guess, at pop radio, at like top 40 or whatever.
I mean, when you listen to it, it's just, of course, like, that's not the majority. You know, people who look like me are and the majority aren't making music like that. So it was different for a lot of people. So they didn't know where to place it. They're like, what do we do? Even when I was, you know, on the potential of getting signed and I'm having all these label deals, they're like, we don't know what to do. Like a lot of
That's so
people,
crazy.
yeah, telling me questions, well, telling me things like, okay, like let's work with the R&B thing. We'll make you the next this person. The pop thing is a little bit too far one side.
Meaning because you're
Because I'm black, of course. I mean,
Yeah, right.
you don't fit a certain look.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
we can't even get your music played
Yeah.
because of how you look.
Yeah.
But how do you react to that when you hear when people are telling you things like that?
It was upsetting at first, but I wasn't going to settle with the label that I feel like didn't support me as a whole. So I feel
Right.
like where I am right now, my home, they definitely opened, so many doors for me. And they supported me and they believed in me before anything. But we knew that it was going to be a struggle, making music at the level that I am right now, like, and the amount of time it's been, like 3 years. It's crazy that I get to be in this position. But it was hard. I really had to work hard for people to accept me. And even then, I'm still not as accepted because I am black, So that's a fight that I'm fighting every day. But I just love the fact that I make music, and I love that my fans all across the board, all over the world, from, I love when I go to Indonesia and people are calling me Young Dumb, and because that's the song that they know there. And I love going to Australia. It's one of my biggest markets. I love the fact that I'm becoming a worldly artist and I'm accepted all across the board. But it definitely wasn't
I
anything that was
respect
easy.
Indonesia for not calling you young, dumb, and broke
Nah,
because you're
not the
definitely not
broke.
broke. You got songs out. I was like, and when he started popping, I was like, you need to change.
Change the name of the song right now.
This is not a thing anymore.
What do they call
gonna
you when you're in
last.
Indonesia?
Never been, but they
What?
probably call me old.
Graybeard.
They
Graybeard.
just
It's
old.
fire out there. I
Old
love
and
it out
bald.
there.
Where else
Super
have you
cool.
gotten to go? Indonesia, Australia. What else on the list so far?
Oh my God. I mean, going to like Tokyo was a dream for me. Like
Yeah.
going to like
Of
Tokyo
course.
and like going to like Seoul, Korea, like being in the military, like that was like my dream place to live was like Seoul, Korea. So the fact that I like went there and I got accepted and embraced and
Wait, you
like,
weren't in
crowded.
the military, were you?
My parents were in the
Your parents
military.
were in the- so
yeah.
does that automatically make you in the military? I guess you're a military
Yeah, a
kid.
military child.
Yeah.
So you moved around a lot growing up.
So much. So
give
much.
us the breakdown.
Where
what
did
was
you
the order?
live? Yeah.
I lived in northern New York for 4 years.
What city?
1 hour up from Syracuse, near Watertown. It's like Carthage, Fort Drum, New York area.
Okay.
Then I lived in Germany for 6 years in Heidelberg.
Wow.
Heidelberg's
yeah.
a dope town.
I love it there.
Yeah.
You been to
So
Heidelberg?
cool.
Yeah, Heidelberg's
It's
dope.
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
You speak German?
Yes.
Not anymore. Oh,
No, I don't.
you don't?
Neither of us.
Neither of us.
He just said not anymore. He made it sound better. We're at the same place now, though. No.
You just stone cold lie.
I continue.
Yeah, and then I moved to El Paso for my senior year of high school, and that's like where music started for me officially.
And now El Paso embraced you. I mean, you went to school there, but your high school knew that you were talented, like you were popping at school
Yeah.
as a music
Well,
artist.
I guess.
But I mean, they knew your music.
Yeah,
they knew you
yeah.
were making music, and they appreciated you.
Definitely. Not at first, though. I mean, for me, my first song that I ever did, like technically, this song I freestyled, I like made it under an alias name, so it wasn't under my name. Like I uploaded from my friend's account. So people heard the music, but they didn't even know it was me. They started finding out it was me because one person like made a video saying that like the song sucked, like he hated it. And then that's when I wrote like Saved. That was the next song I wrote right after that situation. I performed that song literally every night I perform
People
that song
love that
still.
record, man.
Yeah.
And you wrote it all the way back then.
Yeah, around 2015,
Yeah, all the
September
way.
2015.
All the way through.
Sorry,
2.5 years
I
ago.
forget that he's like 12 years old. He's
know,
like
I know,
all
I
the
know.
way back when I was
But
14.
at that
I
point,
was-
you put that
you're
song in
21.
as Khalid, though. Not
Yeah, I
your
did.
alias.
Actually, I put it under the name of Kai. I was going by Kai back then.
Okay.
And then I just accepted my own name and was like, I'm just going to go by Khalid. Just plain and simple.
Now, did you ever punch the guy in the face who put out the video and go, "Yo, shut your bitch"?
Because we can still do it. Because guess what? We can
Yo,
still
my
do
man,
it.
check this out. You know what the fuck you talking about?
I mean, you would want to handle a situation like that, but at the end of the day, I was like, it's my senior year, and I feel like nothing was going to jeopardize anything in my senior year.
Such a
Call you
good
wanted to
guy.
walk at the graduation.
I'll be honest, and I say this with literally, sometimes when people say, usually when people say with all due respect, it means
Yeah.
the opposite.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the real version of with all due respect. You actually just don't seem like a guy who has a mean enough bone in your body to go punch someone in the face. You have done it? I'd be surprised.
Have you punched
Hey, you
somebody
don't
in the
know
face?
me that well.
Hold on, Khalid.
Yeah, I wanna know.
I meant it as a compliment. I hope you know that.
Well, thank you.
You're
I'm
waiting.
glad.
Look, you're waiting for a theoretical hug in your photo. And but so back in the day,
Like my manager's laughing in the corner.
right? I know. So back in the day, did you have your problems in high school, or your issues maybe in Germany or whatever?
Nah, I never had problems in high school. I feel like I was always, cool, cordial, chill. I didn't really take anything too seriously. Like I won prom king my senior year.
Wow.
So
Oh
I
my
definitely didn't
God.
have that
So
many
you was
problems.
already popping,
Oh my
writing songs and shit. No wonder the dude put out the video like, yo, fuck this motherfucker, B. Singing
Prom
songs,
king.
prom king.
It was
Shit,
definitely
dude.
the music. Nah, it was the music that got me that. I cheated a little bit.
Oh, that made you the prom king.
Now, did
Oh,
you
yeah,
sing
of
at
course.
prom and do the whole bit? Like,
Nah, I didn't want to. I felt like for me it was just.
I'm too cool. I'm already.
No, it was more embarrassing. I'm just like, it's like my alternate life is this music, whatever I got going on. And teachers are finding out about the songs, looking up the songs, playing them in class. Like, nah, I want to
Oh, so
hear
people
that.
could really tell quickly, like, wow, you're really good, and people were excited about it.
Yeah, they were excited. They
That's
were
pretty
excited.
cool.
They supported me from the jump. Like, first show I ever did was in a coffee house. There was 300 people outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was cool.
How old were you?
I think I was 17.
So you still in high school?
Still in high
And you
school.
talking all this
was a
positivity,
Monday.
I'm still thinking about that hater. Like, yo, was he at the coffee shop? Did you see him?
Well, I still want to know who he punched in the face, because he
Me
did
too,
imply
'cause
that
he's trying-
someone
he's
got
trying to
punched in the
swerve
face.
that. He's
I'm
trying to
thinking, was it
swerve
in
that.
Germany?
No one recently has gotten punched in the face.
Okay.
All right,
been
but
a
can,
long
you
time.
can you tell us a scenario? What happened?
What would someone have to do to
Nah,
get
I
Khalid
mean,
that
when
mad?
you fight as a kid, that's not really fighting. That doesn't count.
Yo, you already conquered pop radio. You don't have to come up here and act all squeaky clean, my
I'm
dude.
like,
You gonna
what?
punch him in the face.
I'm not out here
B.
just
It goes
punching
down.
people.
He showed up to
you know what I
Z100
mean?
back. Hold on, Khalid.
Nah.
We saw the Hot 97 interview.
I haven't gotten
We want no
into a
trouble.
fight since like middle school. That's
Okay, that's a long
like
time
way
back.
back.
That's a
That
long
doesn't
time
exist, It's
Yeah.
just
Good
childish.
cleanup. Good cleanup.
Positive vibes.
Clean up, good clean.
Khalid is here. We're gonna get to his new record. Talk first. I want to talk and play this Normani record.
Yeah.
Love Lies.
Love this
which
song.
I love the song, and I'm so happy that black artists who don't fit in the traditional boxes of what is supposed to be at pop radio. Pop radio is having to play because the music is so good.
Yeah.
You as a songwriter, you play instruments too, don't you play? Do you play piano or something like that? Or
I
you just write
attempt
the
to.
music?
I produced like the first song I ever produced was on Sun City Was Motion. I like played the keys.
So you're just getting there.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of just mashing on like just doing whatever.
Now
It made
on
sense.
American Teen, how much did you write of that music?
I wrote all of American Teen, and I co-wrote Young, Dumb, and Broke. My friend Tale, he wrote the bridge to that, and I wrote American Teen.
Who are some of your favorite contemporaries over the last few years musically? And or are there any albums you listened to a lot last year?
So many. I mean, I love Billie Eilish. I'm like so proud of her, what she's doing.
She
It's
built
just
something incredible, right?
insane. And the fact that she's, as young as she is, and she's doing that is really inspiring.
And she still wears pajamas everywhere, which is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, she hasn't left her
Pajama
basement.
game
She's so
strong.
she's really cool. She's really down to earth. There's so much new music. I've been listening to this dude, Choker. He's super cool. I really love Clairo, and I'm bringing her with me on tour. She's awesome. Van Jess is
I love
amazing,
Van Jess.
and they're good friends of mine. I really love them. Love what Ella May's doing. Love what her's doing. I love Brent Fires.
There's a lot. R&B is super healthy.
Yeah,
R&B is super healthy.
yeah.
And the fact that pop radio's playing it, and even adult contemporaries playing the
Yeah.
young artists, like WBLS over here is playing, a lot of these young R&B artists. It's a great time.
I'm happy for it. I'm really excited for what music is becoming, because I feel like there's just so much good music being produced right now. So many amazing artists. So many cool artists.
You know what I think you should do?
Yeah,
You should make a country record.
I would. Hey,
Now's
I'm
the
not
time.
afraid to.
No, now's the time.
I would.
The Lil Nas X thing has blown the frame off. Now
I
you
mean-
come through and make a country record.
Do you think the Lil Nas X record is a country record or
Yeah.
not? You do?
What do you
to 'em.
mean? It's a country
I
record.
just-
Put that
don't think
shit
it
on
is.
the chart.
He said it's a country record, so it's a country record.
It's a country record.
Well, I think he's very valid, but I'm allowed to have an opinion also. I disagree. I don't think it's a country record. I like the record, and I think it has country
Well,
influence.
it's not. How about this? We can all agree.
Is They Reminisce Over You a jazz record?
No, it's a hip hop record.
Right.
Right? But it has a jazz sample.
Right.
Right. But it's a hip hop
I wouldn't
record.
put on the jazz charts,
But that's
though.
because hip hop is a fusion
Right, and
format.
country-
hasn't really
Accepted.
accepted the fact that fusion exists. And it's time for them to accept that.
Well,
or not.
Do you accept the country rap? I mean, the country trap. Because that's what he was labeling it,
Now, how
right?
about-
I just
Country
don't want
trap.
country trap. I just don't want it. I'm good on it. I
You
like
never
this.
even really wanted trap, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm not that big on trap. I do like country. I like the record and I like that song. I mean, there's no denying it's catchy.
I'm a fan of it.
It's
yeah.
hard to resist. It's a hard to resist
Yo,
record.
remix it,
It's
bro.
really good.
I
Take
don't
my
know, but-
horse to Old Town Road.
I don't know how I would personally sound on the track, but I am a fan
Oh,
of
you
it.
crushed Lil Nas X. We should start beef right
Okay.
now.
Stop.
Whoa.
Don't
Khalid.
take his track from him. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Yo, you want to be on the country track? Let me show you how to do this, son.
Nah, if we're talking country, I got a song called Saturday Nights. I think that's a country song. I put Kane Brown on the remix, you know.
Yo, shout out to Kane Brown.
You should
Young
you
black
should
kid
you
doing
should
it.
send it to the country people and see if they accept it. Because when Beyonce tried, they were
I
like,
mean,
no.
I'm actually performing on the ACMs.
Are you serious?
Really?
All right. See,
There you go.
Khalid's different. Khalid,
Another
that's this
level.
Sunday. The ACMs are this Sunday.
Yeah.
And for those who are wondering, the ACMs are one of the 11 nationally televised country awards that happen every year.
Yo, there's a lot of them right
There's like 3. There's CMAs, ACMs, and at least one more that I see, and I'm like, damn, they got a lot of dope
Yeah,
award shows.
I think it's super cool that I get to be able to perform.
That's
there.
super-
And it's you and Kane Brown.
Yeah,
That's
And
dope.
Kane Brown he's black.
yeah.
Yeah. And what was the other kid you put me on to?
Willie.
Other black kid.
What was that
Had
dude's
a number
name?
one song in country music.
Yeah, there was a kid this year. I forget. Look, can you look? I forget.
Yes.
But it is so. It does appear that the country world is trying to open their doors more.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
they
there's
just don't
more-
want Lil Nas X.
They don't want to see Lil Nas X.
Well, and also, let's be fair. A casual question. I didn't see the clip of him at the Hawks game. The outfit's a total gimmick getup, right?
I mean, he's just wearing a t-shirt and regular clothes and a cowboy
But the
hat.
cowboy hat's a gimmick, right? It's like he's a wrestler, and they were like, "Here you go,
I don't
you
know.
have a cowboy hat."
I just saw another video of a dude of some rando video in Atlanta, and it was a dude wearing a cowboy hat, black dude, like.
So that might
minding
just be a
his
thing that's
business.
happening.
Like,
Yeah.
It might just be a zone that
Khalid,
people
you
are
interested in
like,
the cowboy
Is
hat
the
movement?
cowboy hat, is it restricted to race?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm like,
Jimmy Allen.
exactly.
Jimmy
I'm
Allen.
Like,
There you
Jimmy
go.
I'm
Allen,
like, there's
shout
tons of black guys wearing cowboy
Cowboy.
hats.
No,
Absolutely.
I mean more
There's
in
tons
terms
of
of.
everybody wearing cowboy hats. What are you talking
Yeah.
I mean more in terms of if you're a rapper and you decided to wear the cowboy hat, was it for gimmick effect or because you
But
really?
we don't even know if Lil Nas X is a rapper.
I know. I think he just plays video games. I'm not even
He
100%
doesn't
sure.
have. What's the other song? He had like one. Other,
Once he said tractor, it's when I stopped believing that it was authentic. Yeah, something about a tractor. I was like, you really? That's such a generic country trope. It would be like showing up to a hip hop thing wearing a clock. I don't even know what. We don't have a cowboy hat.
I'm still listening, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm still listening.
Yo, Khalid, man, let's get to this new joint right here. Well, semi-new. It's been out for a couple of months now. A joint called Talk.
Yes,
You
sir.
also have. Did I see you next to a Scooby-Doo machine? The mystery machine. You have
My
like a van.
van.
Yeah, what's up
Yeah,
with this
my
van,
van.
bro? You guys seen this?
No.
He's got the
No,
mystery
no.
machine.
I bought this like crazy ass van and like I like decorated it like for the album and all that. I needed an excuse to buy a van and
You like vans?
I love vans. I love vans.
How many
because,
people can you fit in it?
Well,
Is it
to
like
be
an
honest,
old
I
school
just
van or
hotboxed
like
my
a
van
tricked
like a
out
couple
van?
of days ago, and I think we got like 12 people in there.
Yo, 12 and a hot
12 and a hot
That's
box.
pretty good.
How long did you guys sit in the hot box before you open the window?
1 hour.
An hour and a hot box.
Yeah.
Car was running, AC on, radio on.
Yeah, and it was a great experience. It was exactly why I wanted a van. Like, so all
You
my
got the
friends could like
experience.
get into like the back of the van, and we could all just kick it. Cause I mean, that's probably what they did back in the day.
By the way,
But,
and you might get pulled over and be good because you're performing at the ACMs this weekend.
I'm not-
Anything is
Willie
possible.
Nelson's been
I'm not
good for
riding
years out
around
here.
in a hot box
Okay,
van.
it's parked somewhere.
It's
just
parked,
Okay,
yeah,
just
it's
making sure. I mean, you never know.
Yo, if you really want to destroy your relationship with country music, bring out Lil Nas X at the ACM.
Yo, it'd be scorching
Stop.
hot. Though. No, you know what I got? And then maybe Kaepernick.
I mean,
Back to
Have
back.
Kaepernick kneel at the ACMs. Lil Nas
then Lil
X
Nas
comes
hits the
out.
straw and you're like, here we
Take
go.
my horse to
On the
Old
Come Down Road.
No,
a moment.
Nah, just do your song. I think just do your song.
yeah, nah. Do what
It'll
you
be
do,
good.
Bro. Yo, Khalid,
you.
he is not from the movie Juice. He's amazing.
He's not related to DJ Khaled.
at all, but he's popping out here, and we love him, man. I love your
Thank
sense
you,
of humor
thank
too,
you.
man. Keep
Thank
going,
you
man.
so much. Love you
Keep
guys.
going, man.
And the sitcom coming to Fox this fall.
And the
I see
Out
you
Free
there.
Spirit. He's not on his sitcom. Don't do that.
Arms wide open.
He's ready for the hug.
Come on now. Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.